हल् सन्धि।
अहं बहूनि कक्षायां न आगतवती। तत्कारणे किञ्चित् समयः
अस्तु तर्हि प्रार्थनया वयं वर्गस्य प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापः। शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसार परमाम् आज्ञां जगद्व्यापिनीम् वीणापुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदाम् जाड्यान्धकारापहाम्। हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीम् पद्मासने संस्थिताम् वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्। येनाक्षरसमाम्नाय मधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। सर्वेषां स्वागतं पुनः करोमि। सम्प्रति हलसन्धिम् इति विषयं स्वीकृत्य अस्माकम् अध्ययनं प्रचलन् अस्ति। हलसन्धि एतावत्पर्यन्तम् अस्माभिः जष्टुसन्धेः अध्ययनं कृतम्। सर्वे श्रोतुं शक्नुवन्ति?
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
सम्यक् श्रूयते महोदय।
आमां सम्यक् श्रूयते।
यतोहि अद्य मम श्रवणयन्त्रं नास्ति अतः पुनः पृच्छामि। अस्तु, तर्हि हलसन्धौ अस्माभिः जष्टुसन्धेः अध्ययनं कृतम्। किं नाम जष्ट्वम् इति चेत् जष् इति कश्चित् प्रत्याहारः अस्ति। अस्तु, जष् इत्युक्ते तर्हि वर्गतृतीयाः। झल् इत्युक्ते किम्?
झलने सर्वे व्यञ्जनानि अन्तस्थः विना।
अस्तु, तर्हि वर्गचतुर्थाः, वर्गतृतीयाः, वर्गप्रथमाः, उष्मणः। किं वदति इदं सूत्रं? झलां झषो अन्ते। प्रथमं सूत्रं पदान्ते जष्ट्वम्। झलां झषो अन्ते। पदान्ते विद्यमानस्य झल् वर्णस्य क्रमेण जश् वर्णः आदेशः भवति। कदा भवति? अन्ते, पदान्ते। So for this only the jhal varna has to be at the end of the padam, which is required. It does not require the occurrence or the presence of any other varna. Padante asti chet jashtam bhavati eva. सर्वत्र भवति, परन्तु यदा वयम् आदौ वयं पठितवन्तः स्वरवर्णे अथवा मृदुव्यञ्जने परे वयं जष्ट्वं प्राप्नुमः, परन्तु एवं नास्ति। जष्ट्वं सर्वदा भवति। पदान्ते अस्ति चेत् सर्वदा भवति। परन्तु यदा तस्मात् अनन्तरं यदा खर् वर्णः आगच्छति चेत् चष्ट्वस्य पुनः चर्त्वं भवति. If it is followed by a khar varna, कर्कश वर्णः, वर्ग प्रथमः वर्ग द्वितीयः तथा उष्मणः, तर्हि पुनः तस्य चर्त्वं. चर्त्वम् इत्युक्ते चर् प्रत्याहार. के वर्णाः आगच्छन्ति? चर्
ख
च छ च य न?
ख छ न क छ ठ थ प छठतौ
प्रथमा
पै शशस.
केवलं वर्ग प्रथमः,
प्रथमा
वर्ग प्रथमः तथा उष्मणः शशस. So basically in the chartvam there is, that doesn't happen, that sa sha sha shakarat evam hakarasya parivartanam chartve na shruyate. So it allows, it doesn't change. But in the jashtvam, the murdhanya shakara is converted to dakara.
yes.
Astu. परंतु यदा चर्त्वम् अस्ति चेत् कोऽपि परिवर्तन न भवति तस्मिन्. तर्हि वयं पदान्ते झल् वर्णस्य जश् आदेशः अस्माभिः कृतम्. सूत्रमासीत् झलां जशो अन्ते. इदानीं पुनः यदा पदमध्ये भवति चेत् किं करणीयम्? पदमध्ये यदा झल् वर्णः अस्ति चेत् किं करणीयम्? तस्य सूत्रं प्रवर्तते झलां जश् सशि. झलां जश् सशि वर्ग तृतीय वर्ग चतुर्थः भवन्ति. झल् वर्णः अस्ति, तस्मादनन्तरं वर्ग तृतीयः वर्ग चतुर्थः आगच्छति चेत् तस्य जश् आदेशः भवति. If the jhal varna, that means fourth, third, second one and shakara, if it's followed by third and fourth letter of the particular varga, so the jashtvam happens, even if it is not at a padant. Here the padant is not required, but here the nimittam is sashi, varga tritiya, varga chaturtha. In the padante asmabhihi kim drashtam? Asmabhihi drashtam ante eva syat. Yada ante asti chedeva jashtva sambhavati padante. Parantu yada vayam padasya nirmanam kurmaha asam prakriyayam vayam bhavamaha tasmin samaye kim kurmaha यदा झल् वर्णः आगच्छति चेत् अस्माभिः किं कर्तव्यम्? तस्मात् अनन्तरं यदा कोऽपि झष् वर्णः अस्ति, वर्ग तृतीय वर्ग चतुर्थः, तर्हि झल् वर्णस्य जश् आदेशः कर्तव्यः. Okay, so let us share the screen. अत्र पश्यन्तु, झलां जश् झषि पदमध्ये जश्त्वम्, वर्ग चतुर्थः वर्ग तृतीयः वर्ग द्वितीयः वर्ग प्रथमः उष्माणः आहत्य 24 प्रत्ययाः सन्ति. तस्य वर्ग तृतीयायां परिवर्तनं भवति. तदा भवति जश् वर्णे परे वर्ग चतुर्थः वर्ग तृतीयः. So here it requires the nimittam for the conversion. But if the jhal varna happens at the end of a pada, that itself is the nimittam. It does not require that you need any other letter to follow. Okay? अस्तु. कथं भवति वयं धातुं स्वीकृत्य वयं पठामः. बुध धातुः अस्ति. तस्मात् अनन्तरं तृच् कस्मिंश्चित् प्रत्ययः वयं स्वीकुर्मः. बुध प्लस तृच् कर्तार्थे तृच् प्रत्ययः भवति. नुल् तृचौ इति सूत्रम्. बोध प्लस तृ उगन्तलघुपदस्य इत्यनेन उकारस्य ओकार आदेश उगन्तलघुपदस्य च. अवगच्छन्ति वा सर्वे विस्मृतवन्तः? मैथिली भगिनी
लघुपदस्य एकवारं
तृच् प्रत्ययः खलु. तृच् प्रत्ययः आर्धधातुक प्रत्ययः अस्ति. तर्हि
उपधायाम् इक वर्णः अस्ति चेत्
उपधायां लघु इक् अस्ति.
लघु
पश्यन्तु, उपधायां लघु उकारः अस्ति. अयम् उकारः लघु अस्ति. अनेन लघु इक् वर्णः अस्ति. ह्रस्व इक् वर्णः. तस्य उगन्तलघुपदस्य च इत्यनेन आदेश गुणादेश अभवत्. तर्हि उकारस्य ओकार आदेशः. सुबोध उपम जायते. बोध plus tr. Then there is one more sutra which will see later on. Shashastatordhogaha iti. Shashastatordhogaha takarasya dhakaradeshah bhavati. Atra tru iti drishyate, tatra dhru iti bhavati. It will convert the true takara into dhakara. Now we are finding dhakara and dhakara in both purva varna as well as paravarna. So dhakara is the fourth letter or is a jhal varna, followed by a fourth letter. This is a zash varna. Okay, dhakara is a jhal varna also as well as zash varna also. So what happens now? So this dhakara, jhalam, tasya sthane parivartanam bhavati. Tasya dhakarasya dakaradesha bhavati. Vargasya tritiya varna. So bodh, dhru. Similarly, buddhi. Buddha plus tin pratyaya buddhi. Atra dhakarasya dakaradesha chashvam bhavati. केन कारणेन भवति? यदा त्रु इति अवशिष्यते तस्मिन् समये न भवति, because it is a khar varna. It doesn't fall under the jhash varna. As soon as it is converted to the fourth letter by this sutra jashastatordhotaha, so it is converting the takar into dhakar. Now it falls into the jhash varna. Now it can effect a change to the Halam, Jash, Zashi. It can affect the Jashtam. So both the Dhakara will be converted to Dakara and this Dhakara remains as it is. Both Dhru is a Rupa.
Mahodaya, because Jashi is Saptami.
Nimittam.
So that's why Purva Nimittam. Purva Nimittam asti.
So Saptami is a Nimittam. Whatever happens, it happen at the Purva Sthanam. Tasmat Purvam Bhavati.
That's why Dha changes into Tritiya Dha.
This Dha doesn't change, but this Dha change.
Astu.
Because Saptami is here. Whatever change is happening will happen in the Purva Sthana. Tasmat Purva Bhavati. Parivartanam. अवगच्छन्ति वा सर्वे?
बुद्धि एव वदति बुद्धि
हाँ, बुद्धि,
हा हा
बुद्ध प्लस तिंग प्रत्यय,
हा
तो बुद्धि.
हम्म,
So this is generally happens when we are forming a particular padam.
हम्म,
यदा वयं पदस्य निर्माणं कुर्मः तस्मिन् समये झलां झष् झषि इत्यस्य प्रयोगः भवति. अत्र पुनः लभ धातुना सह वयं कृत प्रत्ययस्य प्रयोगं कुर्मः. लभ प्लस कृत, क्तवतु निष्ठा इति प्रत्ययः अस्ति. त and क्तवतु are called निष्ठा.
इष्टा
So लभ and कृत ककारस्य संज्ञा केन सूत्रेण भवति? ककारस्य
हलन्त्यम् इत्
लसक् वदति
ककारस्य
ला
ककारस्य
ला
अकारस्य लषक्व तद्धिते
लशक्व तद्धिते
ककारस्य संज्ञा भवति. अनेन प्रत्ययः कीदृशः प्रत्ययः? When a kakara gets deleted, what type of pratyaya it becomes?
कित् कित् प्रत्यय
Kit pratyaya.
Kit.
What does the kit pratyaya do?
कित्
Kit.
लास्ट इट विल टी
निषेधः
गुणवृद्धिः निषेधः.
गुणवृद्धि निषेधः
इति सूत्रेण
गुणनिषेधः
गुणवृद्धिः
भवति.
निषेधः. So it will not have a guna and vruddhi.
या
If there is a puganta lagupata lagupatha asti chet तस्य गुण अथवा वृद्धि न भवति. अस्तु, मैथिली भगिनी अवगच्छन्ति वा?
अस्तु.
पुनः अत्रापि तकारस्य धकारादेशः झषस्ततोर्ध्वोधः इति सूत्रेण. So then this takara is converted to dhakara. Now this dhakara will effect a change in the bhakara. So bhakara
third.
being the fourth letter,
हम्म,
third
Yes.
letter is converted to bakara, which is the third letter. Labdha, labdha,
लब् ओके लब्ध
labdha. What does this sutram say? Jhasas tathor dhotaha dha dhatum vihaya anyasham dhatunam vishaye झष्वर्णात् परस्य तकारस्य थकारस्य च धकारः भवति. झष् वर्णस्य. झष् इत्युक्ते क प्रत्ययः के वर्णाः समायन्ते?
चतुर्थवर्णः
वर्ग
जबै गडदश्
वर्ग
जबै गडदश्
चतुर्थः. So fourth letters of each varga.
किं महोदय?
फोर्थ लेटर ना जबै गडदश्
झभै घडधश्.
घड
झष् वर्णे झष् वर्णात् परस्य यदा कोऽपि तकार अथवा धकार भवति तर्हि तकारस्य थकारस्य च धकारादेशः भवति. So here if you see the bhakara is there and is followed by a dhakara. Now bhakara is a झष् varna, fourth letter, and is followed by dhakara, which is a झष् letter. Varg 3, Varg 4, letter 3 or letter 4. Okay. So this is affecting the change. So the bhakara is converted to the third letter of that particular varga, which is a bakara. Bakara. So labdha in this padam siddham. Labdha. Similarly with tumun pratyaya labdhum. एते कापि शंका अस्ति? एतेषां कापि शंका अस्ति?
अवगतं महोदय.
तर्हि वयम् अद्य चर्तुसन्धेः प्रारम्भं कुर्मः. सामान्यरीत्या वयं किं कुर्मः? यदा झष्टो भवति चेत् झल् वर्णे परे यदा स्वर अथवा मृदुव्यञ्जन आगच्छति चेत् झष्टो भवति. खर् वर्ण आगच्छति चेत् चर्त्वो भवति. तत्तु सत्यं. परन्तु तत् अग्रिमे, so in the basics level, just to learn when we are learning the Sandhi for the first time, this type of thing is taught to us. So if it is followed by a Swara or a Mriduvanjana, Chhal Varna, so it will have a Jash Adesha. But Jhalam Jasho Ante always happen. His Jashtva is always happen. Okay? It doesn't depend on the letter following. Now what does happen is, when it is followed by a Khar letter, Khar ityukte
कर्कश व्यञ्जनानि कर्कश व्यञ्जनानि
प्रथमानि द्वितीय
कर्कश व्यञ्जनानि
1 and 2
हाँ
So,
1 2
1 and 2.
plus shasasar.
Plus Sasasha. So Sasasha doesn't have any effect in the Chartva. So what does it do? The Jashtva happens, and again if it is followed by a Khar Varna, again it will change to the Chartva. It is changed to the first letter of the particular Vargiya Vyanjana. Avagachanti va? So the system is, if that is a Padanta, if there are two, these things generally happen while we are forming a Samasa, Samasta Padam. Okay? So when we are doing a Samasta Padam, there are sometimes the Jhal Varna comes at the end of the first Padam and followed by a Karkash Vyanjana. But mind that the first letter or first Padam is always a Padam. Jhal Varna is a Padante, Tasmin. For example, Sitayaha Pati iti Patihi iti vayam swikurmaha. Kari Sita Pati iti vayam Sita Patihi iti vayam
समस्तपदम्
समस्तपदम्. परन्तु समासः कस्य भवति? समासः केवलं सुबन्तानाम् एव भवति. So it has to be subanta first. Then only we can have a samasa. So while making a samasa, we drop the particular vibhakti pratyaya, but does not change that they are padam. They are padam. Even though we see the pratipadikam rupam, they are padam. Now, because they are padam, if there is at the end of the it, if there is a Jhal Varna, so it will be automatically converted to the Jash Varna.
Yes, sir.
Jhalam Jaswanti. Now we have to see what is the following letter. If the following letter is a Khar Varna, so it's again converted back to the first letter.
First letter of that.
Avagachanti va?
आमाम्
Yes, ma'am.
वयं उदाहरणत्वेन वयं पश्यामः. आदौ सूत्रस्य अभ्यासं कुर्मः. खरि च इति सूत्रम्. अत्र खरि इति सप्तमी इत्युक्ते खर् वर्णे परे. अत्र निमित्तमस्ति खरि. सो खर् वर्ण अस्ति चेदेव तत्र चर्त्वं भवति. यदा खर् वर्ण नास्ति चेत् खर् चर्त्वं न भवति. This is the first thing you have to understand. It has to be followed by a Karkash Varna. Otherwise, it will not happen. Okay, now. Jhalam Khari Char Sahitayam. So, there is a sutra before that, there is a Abhyasa Charcha. So, from that we have taken the Char. And that Char we are using in this Sutra. So, Char. Okay. Jhal Varnasya Khar Varne Pare Char Varnadeshaha Bhavati. Jhal Varnasya Khar Varne Pare Char Varna Adeshaha Bhavati. Avagamyate va?
आम्
So, if the Jhal Varna is followed by a Khar Varna or a Karkash Varna, the resultant will be the Char Varna is changing to Char Varna. There is no effect in the Khar Varna. Mind that. Whatever is happening is at the end of the Jhala. It's not happening at both the ends. It's happening only in the Purva Desha. Purva Varnasya Sthane eva bhavati. It is not a single Adesha. Single Adesh nahi hai. So, Ekadesha nasti, Purvadesha asti. Purvasya Varnasya Sthane Adesha asti. Tasya parivartanam bhavati. इदानीं वयं पश्यामः झल प्लस खर इक्वल टू चर. झल प्लस खर, which is very essential that it should follow a khar varna, then only we are having a chartva. So झल varna sarve jananti, varga chaturtah, tritiyah, dvitiyah, prathamah तथा उष्माणः, followed by खर वर्ण, कर्कश वर्ण, वर्ग द्वितीयः, वर्ग प्रथमः तथा शकारः. आदेशः कः? चर, वर्ग प्रथमः, क च ट त प. कवर्गस्य ककारादेशः, चवर्गस्य चकारादेशः, तवर्गस्य टकारादेशः, तवर्गस्य तकारादेशः, पवर्गस्य पकारादेशः. तालव्य शकार, मूर्धन्य शकार, दंत सकार हकारस्य चर्त्वं न भवति. शकार शकार सकारस्य स्थाने एते वर्णाः एव विधीयते. हकारस्य खर वर्णे परे अन्येन सूत्रेण ढकारादेश भवति. सो हकार विषये अपि इदं सूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः नास्ति. सो श श स and ह are gone. So we will take one example, tad and saraha. Tad and saraha. So dakar asti, झल वर्ण, तस्मात् अनंतरम उष्माण वर्ण, कर्कश वर्ण, सकार. So आदौ किं भवेत्? What should be the first step? If this particular dakara is, for example, if you change, say for example it is another varna, tritiya varna athva chaturtha varna asti. So it will be first converted to the dakara or the third letter, just letter, and then it is converted to the char letter. This is the prakriya. It happens everywhere, even though we can't see. So tad saraha. तत्र दकार अस्ति, तस्माद् अनन्तरं सकारः वर्तते.
जल वर्णः अस्ति, तत्र कर वर्णः अस्ति.
हकारे परे दकारस्य पुनः परिवर्तनम् अभवत्. दकारः अस्ति तवर्गस्य तृतीय वर्णः. सो तस्य चरत्वं जाते तकारादेशः भवति. So if it is there is a chartvam, it will be converted to takara, the word first letter of the vargiya vyanjana. So tat saraha.
But
now,
Mahodaya, you said, sorry, Shamita, but you said the Ushmanaha doesn't take part, but here Sar is given.
But Ushmanaha it is not changed. Saraha is not changing. So what I wanted to say is, if the sakara is happening at the prathama purva varna, jhal varna. Now we have tad and saraha. So if, for example, if you take a sakara as tas, for example, then it will have no effect. It will not change. But here it will have as a khar varna. So it will, now we will effect the change in the changing that dakara into the takara.
Astu.
So it itself is not changing, but it is making the change.
Only first letter, na? Antim Varna.
Yeah, only first. Chartvam is only first letter. And Shashasa, it doesn't make any change. So Shashasa will remain Shashasa only. So the will convert it to ta. So for the here, chara is the takara. So dakara is converted to takara, tatsaraha.
Karicha sutrena.
Kharicha sutrena. Kharicha is khari pare. Khari is a nimittam. So if you take out the khari, then there is no chartva. Anyane udaharanani vayam pashyamah. Shash plus karmani. Shash plus karmani. So in the starting, what we did in the Jashtvam, when we were doing the Jashtvam, what we did?
Sure.
Dakarasya
with the dakaram.
Dakarasya dakaradesha. It will
Yes.
always happen. Shakarasya dakaradesha bhavati. Jashtvam. Then the next step, because the kakara is there, which is a karkash varna.
Yeah.
Now the dakara will again change
Kara.
to the takara. Shat karmani. So it does not affect the change directly, but the shasha, the first conversion is it to change to jashtvam, and then change to chartvam. The third letter is converted to first letter.
Mahodaya, ekah sandehah asti. This karmani, it's sarve swaraha and then mritu vyanjanani asti kalu.
But this is chartvam. What we have done is the chart. Now forget about the karmani.
Okay. Because ante jashvarna.
So jhalam jasho ante. Find out the jhalam jasho ante sutra.
So
it
whatever
will happen
happens
the
the
shad.
next.
So the first
Uttarapade-
conversion, yes, first conversion is the shad.
Astu.
Now we have to see what is following after that. It is a karmani or darshanani.
So
If it is a
purva padas.
darshanani, it is a mridhu vyanjanam, dakara. So it will remain as shad darshanani. But if it is a karmani, it is a khar vyanjana and it will become shat karmani.
So purva padasya ante jashvarna asti chet jash adeshah bhavati.
Purva padasya ante jhal varna.
Jalam.
Jhalam jasho ante. Jhal varna asti. Astu. These are happening only while forming samasa.
In Jalvarnam, Shasasar is also included, but they don't change. That's what Sir told.
Yes.
Except Shah becoming Da. That's all.
I understand. So this we need not look at karmani. First also we always jashtvam takes the precedence.
Just a moment.
Whenever Mahodaya's battery is running low, I always look at my
Even
battery.
my battery is running low. I don't know.
Even my battery is running low. I don't know how. How come?
तो हर बार ये जस्वम प्रथम और अंतिम
Jashtvam takes the precedent. Pradhamam jashtvam eva bhavati. Tadanantaram kim karyam asti chet kim anya karyam asti chet karaniyam.
The Jashvam, the sutra number, if you look at it, it is the earliest.
Okay.
Madam told no, Sapa and Tripadi.
Yes,
So as
yes,
per number, Jashvam is the leader, group leader. So we
Okay.
always do Jashvam. And Jashvam doesn't have any Uttarapada reasons. Whatever it be, it will change into. But problem is, if Purvapada say Antima Varnaka Shasasar Asti Chet, there is no Jabagadash for Shasasa. Except Murdhanesha ke liye da allowed, like Panini Maharaj has told. So only that. Otherwise, normal Sa will remain Sa only. Even though Jashvam you conduct, iska equivalent third letter we don't have. Jabakardash nahi hai. इसके लिए सा will remain sa only in the Purvapad se Andima Varnam. Even though it is part of the Jalam.
Jalam. Okay.
Jalam asti chet abhi isko equivalent nahi hai. That is how things are.
Astu.
It is very clear.
Only Murdanya Shakara.
But when we studied in Kovida and all, they always told us Mridu Vyanjanam asti chet.
Yes.
So much
Sarve
confusion I had.
Swaraha Adhikam Mridu Vyanjanam.
Why they told us, I don't know. Now it
So,
makes sense.
now it's a standalone. Jashtvam is a standalone Padante.
Jhalam, Jashu.
No, baby, initially to
So,
introduce.
for Nimittam for Jalam is only Ante, the letter should be there. That's all. Yesterday that madam also told. That was my doubt.
Sorry, Mahodaya.
No,
Small discussion.
It's okay. Now, so you got the thing right? You understood the problem?
Astu.
So, by default, because this samasta padam or samasa happens only between two padams, subantam. Subantam and tigantam both are padams, pad sanya prapnoti. But while making the prakriya, we are dropping the vibhakti pratyayas.
Yes.
So we see the pratipadikam rupam. But that does not mean they have left their padasanya, but they still are padam. And now, so because they are padam, we can say jhalam jhashwante, and then we can do the jashtvam. Because in the two pratipadikam form, you cannot make any samasa. You have to have a subanta plus subanta. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So when shasha plus karmani, shasha is the murdhanya shakaranta shabda.
Jalam is in the Jalam is the sthani, you know.
Tasya sthane
also come there, you know. At that time, what will happen?
Punha ekvaram bhavatu.
Jal letter, Jalam Kari. Jalam, it should be there in the first.
Even if it is a kar letter. For example,
it should be followed by kar letter.
No.
Jalam.
No.
Jal Varnaka has to be followed by kar letter. Then it is changing to char. Pradama. But if it Jalam, it includes shasha. So what will happen if it comes in the end of the first Jalam place?
No, sir, except Murdanya Shah, all others will remain the same. Just now he told, no? Murdanya Shah alone will change it to Dakaram.
Except Murdanya Shakara, all Talabya Shakara, Danta Sakara, or Hankara will not change in the Jashtvam.
It will not change.
It will have another root.
There is no equivalent. That is the reason, no, sir?
Yeah.
That is the reason.
Because, no, they have some different rupams by some different sutras.
Yeah.
Mahodaya says that Kari doesn't affect these other letters, that Ushmanaga, Murdanya Shakara Vihaya.
Kari, see, for example, when we have to, let us see, for example, Shasha and Karmani. Both are individual padam. Right? Shasha, although is in a pratipadikam form, while making a subanta or samasta padam, we are joining two subantas and not two pratipadikams. Dasharathasya putraha. Dasharatha putra. So we are dropping the vibhakti pratyayas, but they have to be padam first, subantam. Otherwise, we cannot join them. We cannot join two pratipadikams. We have to join two subantas and then drop the vibhakti pratyayas. But the pratipadikam rupam, what we see after joining, like Sitapati or Dasharatha Putra, they individually wear padams. That we have to seek in the mind. In the last class also I had taught this. Although we see that they are the Pratipadikam format, but basically they are the padams from which we have dropped the vibhakti pratyaya. For example, say like nipata asti, like nipata, like gatva, or see this is gatva. It's a by default it is a subanta pada. So subanta pratyam asi tasmat sub pratyaya is eloped. So then it becomes a pratipadikam form. So we cannot change gatva, gatva, gatvaha. We cannot change that, right?
Yeah.
So it remains as it is because we have dropped the vibhakti pratyaya, but it still is a padam. Understood? So the shash will change to shad by course of jhalam jasho ante jashtvam bhavati. Now you see what is following after that. There are two-step process here. First, shad and karmani. Now when see the dakara sees that I am being followed by a khar varna. So it changes itself to the char varna.
First letter.
The first letter, Shat Karmani. So had it been Darshanani, Dakara being a Mridu Vyanjana, so the Shakara will change to Dakara itself, Shad Darshanani. It will not change to Shat Darshanani. Got it?
Correct.
Mahodaya, maybe you can write and show it to, I think
Okay.
Lakshmi, Mahodaya is not at sort of.
What is not clear basically if I want to ask? What is
Lakshmi
not
Bhagini?
clear?
I understand, Mahodaya. Shed Jaswam, in Jaswam, Murdine Shah is replaced by Dakara. So Shed it comes to Dakara.
Just let me get back to just on that. Let me follow this.
With Shakara, Talavya Shakara and
Dantavya.
another
Dantya
Dantavya Shakara means what happens?
Shakara.
What will happen? That's what I.
I think
With example.
Can
maybe-
anyone see the right portion?
Na, Mahodaya, na
You are
Drish-
unable to see?
Na
no,
Drish.
we can't see, sir.
No,
Okay, I need to reshare it. Okay.
Tanim Dirshate.
So here, what I tried is Shash plus
The font is
Karmani.
very small, Mahodaya. Bahu lagu asti.
Lagu asti, va? Ek nimsh.
Alam.
Shash plus Karmani. Okay. Now, first it will have a Jashtva Adesha. Why? Because of Jhalam Jashwante. The particular, we are not seeing what is following the karma. You just follow this particular padam. Shasha is a padam. Shakara coming at the end of a padam, which is a Jhalvarna. So it will affect a Jastvadesha. So first step is the Jashtva. Shad and Karmani, or let us say, for example, Darshanani. We take to a different example. Now the dakara sees the karmani or kakara, which is a khar varna or a karkash varna. So what does it do? It changes itself to the first letter or the char varna, which is a shat karmani. But in here, the dakara sees the dakara, which is a mrudu vyanjanam. So it doesn't need to change.
Because both are same. Okay, if it is a shas, for example.
So shasha, the jashtva will happen as a shat.
Nana Mahodaya, Dantiya Sakara. Give an example with Dantiya Sakara.
No, it will not change. It will not change.
Or is there any example for that? No.
No, it will not change. That's what I'm trying to say. It will not affect a jashtvam. Sakara, talava, shakara will not have a jashtvam.
Will it affect the sattva sandhi?
It will have a different sandhi. For example, Ramas and Shete. So it will have sakara at the end of the word. It doesn't change.
Chutvam.
So it will have a chutvam direct. It will not change to jashtvam.
Or jashtvam.
Okay. And for example, Ramas. If we say Rama and Su, so Ramas is then it will have a visarga sandhi sasa jushoru and kharvasanayoho visarjaniya anena Ramaha iti bhavati. So it is sakara is converted to refa and refa converted to visarga.
Rutvam and this one.
Rutvam and visarga. And there are chances when the talava shakara is converted to murdhanya shakara. We'll learn the sutra sometime later on when we are doing the particular dhatu. So this is Shat Darshanani because both are Murdhanya Vyanjanam and Shat Karmani because Shat is followed by
Karkasha.
Kharvaran. Idanim avagamyate?
Mahodaya.
Now here, Ane, we take another example, Samit Ushaha. Samit Ushaha. It's a Dhakaranta Shabda. Samit, what we put into the homa, small fire, or the fire sticks, wooden sticks.
Samit, yes sir.
Samit. In Tamil also it's Samit only.
Samit only.
So first, it will happen as Samit, the Dhakara will convert it to Dakara. Just one bhavati. So Samid Ushaha, just one. Now it sees the following letter. Ushaha is a Kharvarna. So it changes itself to
First letter.
Charvarna. Samid Ushaha.
Clear.
So this will happen irrespective. It will happen only. But when we were initially started learning the sandhis, so our teacher has taught us for our saukaryam, for our easiness, that if it is followed by swara or mudhivanjana, jashtvam bhavati, it is followed by kharvarna, chartum bhavati. But now, because we have to refine ourselves now, because we are studying the Panini, a little bit on a Panini side. So what Panini has done it, that padante vidyamanasya jhalvarnasya jashadesha bhavati eva sarvatra. But if it is followed by kharvarna, we can't see the jashvarna because it is converted to the charvarna. They are acting opposite to each other.
Avagatam Mahodaya.
Etasmin sandehah asti va? Kenapi?
षड् दर्शनानि चत्वं न भवति न?
No. Because darshanani dakara is a mrudu vyanjanam. So it will not affect the chatvam. It will stays at jashtvam only.
Sir, these are all nitya sandhi only, sir? Or,
Yes, yes.
okay.
Padante, padamadhye, because we are forming samasas. So, samase sandhi sahita nitya. Nitya dhatu pasargayo. वाक्ये तु विवक्षाम् अपेक्षते. So what I told you is sware pare अथवा मृदु व्यंजने परे जश वर्ण श्रूयते. So, but if it is followed by khar varna, jash varna is not seen or not heard. Only the char varna is seen because it is converted to the char varna. Now, I given one example, Bhagavat Upasanam.
अस्ति
Bhagavat atra takara asti.
भगवत् उपासना
Bhagavat and Upasanam following by a swar varna. So, is it following any khar varna?
No.
No. So it is for it will always have a jashtvam. Bhagavad Upasanam or Bhagavad Upasanam. So takara will be changing to dakara. And Bhagavad Gita. So takara will change to dakara. Bhagavad Gita. Now see the example of Bhagavat Tattvam. Bhagavat
Bhagavat Karkasha
Tattvam. So
No.
now what the process is?
Pratham
So
Jashtvam.
the Bhagavat Takara is first changing to Dakara. Jashtvam. Bhagavad Tattvam. Now it sees the Takara. This is a Khar Varna. So it itself changes to again to Takara.
Tattvam.
So we see that there is no change. But accordingly, two changes have happened. First is change to Dakara, again rechange to Takara. Apparently, there is no change in the Rupa. But this is the minute things that we have to understand.
अवगतम्
ये जनाः म्यूट मध्ये सन्ति, ये जनाः न वीडियो उद्घाटयन्ति, ते सर्वे अवगन्तुं शक्यन्ते वा? यावत्पर्यन्तं भवन्तः न वदन्ति, शिक्षकः कथं ज्ञातुं शक्नोति वदतु?
किञ्चित् अवगन्तुं शक्नोति महोदय।
तर्हि किञ्चित् केन कारणेन कुत्र संशयः अस्ति, कुत्र शङ्का अस्ति, यावत्पर्यन्तं मां न वदति तर्हि कथम् अहं ज्ञातुं शक्नोमि भवत्याः कुत्र शङ्का अस्ति वा संशयः अस्ति, कथं वा अहं ज्ञातुं शक्नोमि? That is the reason I request everyone to please keep the video on if it is possible, or at least participate in the class. Don't be a mute listener. If you have doubt, ask me 1,000 times in the class. I don't mind repeating. That I don't have a project that I need to complete today only. I can take Chartwa in 2 days also. But what is more important is that you guys understand. So we'll have a little bit of abhyasa.
Yes, sir.
So let us start, my Miss Padmavati. Shash plus Padi.
Yes, sir. Shash plus Padi. In the place of Shash, first Jashvam will happen. So the Antima Varna Ish will become Dakaram, third Da. So Shad plus Pati. Because Pa is a Karkasha Vyanjanani, this Dakaram will change itself into its first letter. That's it, Ta. So Shat Padi.
Uttama. Shat Padi. Sarve avagantum shaknuvanti va?
Ma'am.
Prakriya ka iti avgamyate va?
Ma'am.
Kakub Patihi. Kakub Patihi. Sujata Mahoday.
भोवर्णस्य स्थाने प्रथम बो आगच्छति, तो ककुब् पतिः, परन्तु जस्त्वं भवति, तदनन्तरं बो पवर्गस्य अस्ति, तो ककुब् ककुप्पतिः
ककुप्पतिः
पतिः चर्त्वम्
ककुप्पतिः ज्ञानम्बाल महोदय शंका अस्ति वा?
न अहं वदामि
अस्तु दिक् अधिकं पालः वदतु।
दिक् अधिकं पालः दिग् तृतीय भवति जस्त्वं दिग्बालः इति पालः प्रथमवर्णः अतः दिक् बालः इति चर्तुं
पुनः परिवर्तनं भवति दिक्पालः।
दिक्पालः
आदौ ककारस्य गकारे परिवर्तनं पुनः गकारस्य ककारे परिवर्तनं।
करेक्ट।
अस्तु
महोदय कर्वर्णे परे दिक्पालः एव तिष्ठति किल जस्त्वं भवति वा?
आदौ तो दिक् इति अस्ति तत्र जस्त्वं भवति। So first you have to understand the dik is a padam. तस्य अनन्तरे झल् वर्ण अस्ति अन्तिमे. So झलां जशो अन्ते इत्यनेन जस्त्वं तो भवति एव आदौ. The first thing will happen is the जस्त्वं.
दिक् इति पदं तद् कारणात् एव अवावसाने दिग् जस्त्वं भवति. Not because of kar or mridu or.
Yes. So if it is a Vavasane, it will be an optional thing. Va asti. There is an option of va. Vavasane then tartvam vibhavati.
महोदय दिक्पाल अस्ति दिग् गो तो चर्त्वं खाली भवति ना?
तो पहले दिक को हम लोग ने दिग किया ना?
हाँ अभी किया लेकिन अधिक होता तो
अब आप सब सोचिए पाल नहीं है। अब आप भूल जाइए पाल को। दिक और गज बोलिए आप। दिक और गज
तो दिग्गज आएगा।
दिग्गजः एव तिष्ठति। परन्तु यदा पकार अस्ति हर्वर्ण अस्ति तर्हि पुनः गकारस्य ककारे परिवर्तनं जातं तदा पुनः दिक्पालः।
Yeah, even I want to know about, I understood Jastvam, but I couldn't understand Chatvam. How it will be little bit, can you explain, sir, please?
Yeah, I would request you to please keep your video on, so I would again, it will be easier for me. Okay. So where have you not understood?
Chatva itself, I'm very new to that. I couldn't get.
Don't worry. Chartva happens. Chartva is what? Do you understand the pratyaharas? You know?
No.
Maheshwar Sutrani. So you need to understand the pratyaharas, okay, in the sandhis.
Okay. Yeah.
Because everything, all sutras depend on the pratyaharas.
Okay.
For example, when we are doing a jashtvam,
yeah,
when we say jashtva itself, jash is a pratyahara.
Yeah.
So when we say jhalam jasho ante, jhal is also a pratyahara.
Okay.
So jhal varnasya jash adesha bhavati. Kada ante bhavati. Padante asti chet jhal varnasya jash adesha bhavati. जल वर्ण हिंदी में समझ रहे हैं?
हाँ, समझ आता है।
हाँ, तो हिंदी में क्या होता है? झल वर्ण मतलब वर्ग चतुर्थः, वर्ग तृतीयः, वर्ग द्वितीयः, वर्ग प्रथमः, उष्माणः। ठीक है?
हाँ।
तो यदि हम कवर्ग लेते हैं तो क, ख, ग और घ। च, क, च, ट, त, प, 5 वर्ग है। चवर्ग कु, चु, टु, तु, कु। चवर्ग में भी पहले 4, फिर 5वां वर्ण को छोड़कर जो वर्गीय व्यंजन है वो इसमें आएंगे छल में। तो छलाम मतलब छल के स्थान पर बहुवचन है, षष्ठी बहुवचन। छलाम के स्थान में क्या होता है? जश आदेश होता है। कब होता है? जब छल वर्ण पदांत में होता है, पद के अंत में होता है। और पद संज्ञा किसको मिली है? सुप्तिंगंतम पदम। जो सुबंत होता है और जो तिङंत होता है उसी को पद बोला जाता है। तो जिसमें सुप प्रत्यय लगे हैं या फिर तिंग प्रत्यय लगे हैं वो दोनों को ही आप पद बोल सकते हैं, दूसरे को नहीं बोल सकते। अब अच्छे थी बात।
हाँ सर,
तो जश्त्वम क्लियर?
या जस्त्वा इज क्लियर सर।
सो जश्त्व का मतलब क्या होता है? पदांत में यदि झल वर्ण है तो उसका कन्वर्जन होगा जश वर्ण में। तो 1 2 3 4 will be converted to 3 or third.
3, yeah, हाँ.
This will happen irrespective of the following letter.
Okay.
Now we have to see if it is following by first or second letter or a karkash word. Ka, kha, cha, cha, ta, tha. Right? First and second letter.
First and second
which are
letter.
called karkash varna.
Karkash varna. Okay.
So it will be again converted back to the first letter of that particular varga.
First letter of particular same.
Same. लेकिन the कवर्ग है तो कवर्ग का क ख ग घ होगा। और इसके बाद में यदि कोई क ख ग है क और ख दिख रहा है आपको या सकार दिख रहा है तो उसको पूरा से पूरा क में आ जाएगा वो। पहले गकार होगा, गकार को फिर ककार होगा।
ककार होगा। Okay, I got it sir, thank you.
Similarly फिर all the letters वर्गीय व्यंजन।
Okay.
और मूर्धन्य शकार होगा तो उसका डकार है होता है जश्त्वम।
Okay sir.
तो मैं वही समझा रहा था, यदि पहले षड है और कर्माणी है, कर्माणी में जो ककार है वो प्रथम वर्ण है। वो प्रथम वर्ण है मतलब कर्कश वर्ण है। तो कर्कश वर्ण के रहते हुए यदि आगे में कोई जश्त्व वर्ण है, सबसे पहले जश्त्व तो होगा ही होगा। 1 2 3 4 will be converted to third. वो आप समझिए 1 2 3 4 will be converted to third.
Will be
so basically क्या होता है, the here in the charto only third letter is converted to the first letter. आप वो समझिए।
हाँ, उल्टा हो जाता है।
Only the third letter is converted to the first letter.
First letter. Okay sir, thank you so much. Yes sir.
Mahodaya, just one thing, just tell me if I'm correct or wrong. In the tik palaha, what you showed in that example, so tik comes under jalam jashonte. That's why it becomes the jashtvam first and then it becomes the chartvam.
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure, Mahodaya.
Because these sandhis happen while we are making a samasta padam, samasa. Samase sandhi nitya bhavati. And accordingly, we are doing the jashtvam or chartvam. It is an, say it's like an assembly line. You cannot stop a sandhi in between, that I will stop at jashtvam. If it is necessitating a chartvam, you have to do a chartvam also. You cannot stop at jashtvam only. If it is necessitating a shtutva sandhi or shtutva sandhi, you have to do that also. If it is a rolling stone, you cannot stop. It will stop once all the sandhis are finished. In the vowel, in the ach sandhi, maximum 1 or 2 were there. You cannot go more than that. But in the hal sandhi, it will continue till all the sandhis are applicable or most of the sandhis are applicable. You cannot stop. It is like an assembly line. It goes on.
Unless there is a Nisheda Sutram.
Yes, Nisheda Sutram agachati chet na karaniyam. So, chartva sandhi का सूत्र क्या है? खरी च। गायत्री जी शांति से ध्यान रखिएगा। खरी च क्या बोलता है? खर वर्णे परे। खर में कर्कश, वर्ग प्रथमा वर्ग द्वितीया. So if the jhal varna is followed by a khar varna, then the jhal varna changes to the char varna. Char is varga prathama. अवगच्छति वा?
आं महोदय।
अब यहाँ पर देखिए भगवत तत्वम। Bhagavat, this itself is a padam ending with a first letter, which is a jhal letter. Bhagavat, and it is followed by another takara, which is a char letter or khar letter. Sorry. But still, we have to go to the same prakriya of doing jashtvam first, then converting to chartvam. So Bhagavat Tattvam, Takara will be converted to Dakara first. Jhalam Jashu Ante. Now it sees what it is following. What is it followed by? It's a Kharvar. So the Dakara itself will change to the Takara, or the first letter of that particular Varga.
Haricha Sutrena.
Haricha Sutrena. So if there is no Kharvarna, it will remain as the Jash Varna. Okay? Now let us come back to our Abhyasa. Suhat plus Putraha. Kala Bhagini, Kala Jain Mode. Prayanam karoti va?
Yes, Mahodaya.
Vadatu. Suhrat plus Putraha.
Suhrat Putraha.
Katham agacchati vadatu?
So, I could not follow your language. Please excuse me.
In which language shall I speak so that you can understand?
The it became it. Suhrut Putraha.
So by default, it is a Suhrat is a Dakaranta Shabda. So it itself is a Mrudi Vyanjana or just
Takaranta.
Dakaranta Shabda. So it's a Jashvarna itself, third letter.
Jashvam takes place and
it is already a Jashvarna. It's already a third letter. So we don't see any changes. But Jashvam is there. So now, if it is followed by Putraha or the Kharvarna, now the change is to the Chartva. So Dakara converting to Takara.
Yes.
Suhrat Putraha.
Yes. Thank you, Mahodaya.
Samid plus Panihi. Gayatri Bhagini, Bhavati Prayatnam Karo.
Samid Panihi.
Asmabhi kim kritam. What did we learn today? Ante jhal varna asti. So what is the first step?
Jastva Sandhi first you should do.
So what is the Jastva means? Jastva means replacing that particular letter by the third letter of that of the Varga. So what is the third letter coming?
The Alpa Prana Dha should come.
So this is a the.
Yeah.
So
Samid Panihi.
Samid plus Panihi. Now the Jastva happened.
Yeah.
Now it says the letter following. Panihi, Pakara asti.
Pakara is there, yeah.
So now
that Haricha Sutrena, what letter first letter of Ta. Samit Panihi. Oh, same, whichever letter is there in that word.
That Varna only, that Varga only.
That Varna only will
change
first.
The Varna.
Okay, I
don't
thought
change the Varga. Okay,
yeah,
the Ka Varga
okay.
will not change to the Cha Varga.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
We are
yeah.
concentrating on the Jastva only. We'll change it to Shudvam when we'll come to Shudvam. Okay.
Okay.
Here
Okay.
we are
Now,
concentrating on that particular, our movement in that particular varga only.
Only-
Kavarga will remain into kavarga. Chavarga,
okay. When,
kavarga, tavarga accordingly.
okay. No, when this, in Samid, in Purataha, only when Pa is there, then only this will happen. No?
Takara
Only,
happen.
Kakar. Okay. Okay.
Samidha panihi. So Samidha first will change to Samid.
Samid, yeah.
Samid, which is a dakara.
Dakara, yeah.
Varga Just
Yeah.
just
Just
varga.
Samid. Huh.
Now
And
it
then-
is following by pakara, which is a kharvarna.
Kharvarna. Okay.
So the dakara changes to the first
To
letter of
Takara.
that particular varga.
Varga.
So it is a
Okay.
tavarga, so takara. So Samid
Takara.
panihi.
Okay. Samit Panihi. Okay. Now Purti understood. Thank you, sir.
Asmad plus putraha. Maithili Bhagini.
Asmat is already a Jashvarnaha. So, Adikam Putraha. Putraha is Karvarnaha. So, it is Karicha. Is Sutrena. Asmat Putraha.
Asmat putraha. Uttama. Sampad putraha. Usha Kiran Mahoday. Usha Kiran Dubey ji. ज्योति भगिनी अस्ति वा?
आं महोदय।
वदतु। संपद प्लस पुत्रः
कर्वर्णे परे पूर्ववर्णस्य दकारः तकारवर्गस्य प्रथमवर्णः परिवर्तनं भवति, अतः सम्पत् पुत्रः इति आगच्छति।
संपत् पुत्रः। उत्तमम्।
पुत्रः।
उद
धन्यवादः।
प्लस पतति। उद प्लस पतति। पल्लवी भगिनी। उद प्लस पतति।
आं महोदय। उद् अत्र दकार जश्त्व एव अस्ति, तर्हि अग्रे खर्वर्ण अस्ति पकार, तर्हि खरीच इत्यनेन दकारस्य तकार भवति उत्पतति।
उत्तमम्। उत्पतति। तादृक् कर्म। कुमुद भगिनी। तादृक् कर्म। कुमुद भगिनी अस्ति वा? अस्तु। बाला महोदय।
नमस्ते महोदय। तादृक् अधिकं कर्म गकारः वर्ग तृतीय अक्षरः अनन्तरं खर्वर्णः भवति, अतः चर्त्वसन्धिः भवेत्। तादृक् कर्म इति भवति।
तादृक् कर्म। उत्तमम्। विश्वराट् प्लस कुत्र। ज्ञानंबाल महोदय। विश्वराट् कुत्र।
विश्वराट् पुत्र तकारः कर्वर्णः न, अतः विश्वराट् पुत्र इति एव भवति।
उत्तमम्।
धन्यवादः।
तुराशाट् सर्वः। तुराशाट् सर्वः। Who will answer? Padmavati Mahoday.
Yes, sir. Here, sakaram paravarnasya pratama varnam sakaram asti karkasha vyanjanani. So, purva varnasya antima varna dakaram na, sir, purashad, correct? So, dakaram asti. So, because karkasha vyanjanani is there, the dakaram has to change itself into its first letter. So, turashat sarva will remain as it is.
Okay. Turashat sarvaha. Parivrat sangaha. Sujata ji.
हाँ, परिव्राट् संज्ञानः जस्त्व संधि प्रथमस्ति, तो ड स्थाने ट वर्ग आगच्छति परिव्राट् संघः
उत्तमम्
I didn't get this Vishwarad Kutra. In that da is there and ka is there front. So da, ta ta da da da. So how it will be? I couldn't understand that. Vishwarad
okay.
Kutra.
So Vishwarad Kutra.
Huh.
So atra Vishwarad ta tha da Jashvarna Varga Tritiya Ta Varga Asti. And so this is Putra is a Khar Varna.
Okay.
Khar Varna, it doesn't matter whether in which letter which Varna, which Varga it belongs. It can belong in Kavarga, it can belong in Chavarga, Tavarga, Tavarga, Pavarga, whatever.
Okay.
So the Parivartana is happening in the Jhalasthane. So Atra Parivartanam Bhavati. So Dakarasya Char Varne Parivartanam Bhavati. So Dakara is a third Varna of Tavarga. So Vishwarat Putra.
Okay.
Vishwarat Putra.
Putra. Okay. Okay.
There is no Parivartanam in the Putra.
Only
so
here it will be Vishwarat.
Changes
It will
is
become.
happening is only happening at the place of a Jhal Varna. Jhalam sthane Parivartanam bhavati. Similarly, Parivrad Sangaha Dakara sthane Takara adesha. Parivrad Sangaha.
Okay.
So this is the answers. We have already given the answer. Now, Sandhin Vibhajata. I have given the Sandhi letter, Sandhi Shabda. You have to break the Sandhi.
Yes, sir. Vipat
Pratikara.
Aham vadami va.
Sundaresh Mahoday.
It is Vibat Pratikaraha. Dagarasya Dagarabhat.
Vipad Pratikaraha. Sampat Kumaraha.
Aham vadami va.
Vadatu Maithili Bhagini.
Sambad adhikam Kumaraha.
Sampad plus Kumaraha. Idanim Lakshmi Mahoday. Shat Khadyani.
Shed, third da comes. Mahodaya. Shed plus Kada. Kadyani.
Na. What is the Pratipadikam form? Shash.
The third da comes.
Original form is Sash. Shakaranta Shabda.
Oh, yes. Sash plus Kada.
Khadyani.
Shad Khadyani nahi hota.
First it will come Shad, then will become.
So, Etat Parshvam.
Aham vadami va.
Maithili Bhagini.
Etad
Etad Parshvam. Kama Dukkhadati.
Kamaduk Kadati.
Kamaduk Kadati. Rutvik Parshve.
Ritvik.
Maithili Bhagini. Rutvik Parshve. Kakutsthaha.
Aham vadami va. Kakud. Kakud staha.
Kakud sthaha. Uttamam. Vipat Kalaha. Hina Mahoday.
Vibad
Vipat Kalaha. Anushtup Chandaha. Hina Mahoday. Idani. Anushtup Chandaha. Actually, Pratipadikam is Anushtup. Anushtup Chandaha.
Anushtup Chandaha.
Asmat Patram. सुजाता भवमहोदय
हा
अस्मत् पत्रम
त स्थाने द आगच्छति अस्मत् अस्मद् पत्रम्
अस्मद् पत्रम एतादृक् कर्म गायत्री भगिनी वदतु
ध्रुव
एतादृक् कर्म एतादृक् it will come ka ka only will come no?
चर्त्वे पूर्वे का संधि भवति चर्त्वे पहले कौन सी संधि होती है
जस्त संधि
हाँ तो जस्त कवर का तृतीय वर्ण क्या होगा
गा
हाँ तो क्या होगा
एतादृग् कर्म
एतादृक् कर्म
कर्म ओके हाँ
सत्कीर्तिः
सद्कीर्तिः
सत्कीर्तिः परिषद कार्यम मैथिली भगिनी
परिषद
परिषद कार्यम
पद्मावती भगिनी शरत्कालः अस्मत्पुत्रः सुंदरेश महोदय
अस्मत् पुत्रः
तत्काले
तद
अहं वदामि
हाँ ज्ञानपाल महोदय वदतु
तत्काले
तद अधिकं काले
अधिकं काले
समित् पात्रम
समिद अधिकं पात्रम
पात्रम
But we have to go back to the fourth dana, sir.
समिध समिध पात्रम
किमर्थं
समिध
धो धो
नो
तो
समिद
धक्का
नो
द किया
समिद
प्रथम
धक्का
धो
द किया
हाँ?
धक्का फिर था हम लोग ने किया ना सर अभी पहले क्या किया इसी में देखिए
Yeah. So you have to go back to the fourth.
प्रथम धो द नंतर धो
न महोदय
समिध प्लस कुशा समिध कुशाः समित कुशाः धकारांत शब्द समित
That is the rupam, you know, that you cannot do.
तो समिद अधिकं
समित पात्रम तरी तरी
महोदय
एतावत्पर्यन्तं
एक सन्देहः अस्ति
वदतु वदतु
तो this last example samid patram so we have to go before the just from the purva rupam has to
Yes.
we have to get back to that.
Yes.
So we should
So
know
by
the
default,
words.
the two letters are what? Samidha and Patram. Then we changed, while making the progress of doing the samasa, we changed to Jashtvam. And then we changed to Chatvam.
So vocabulary has to improve.
अहम् एक प्रश्नम् इच्छामि
वदतु
राम विभक्ति रामात् रामाद् द्वयोः रूपाणि अस्ति रूपो अस्ति रामात् रामाद्
हाँ वो सभी में आपको इसमें भी मिलेगा और आपको जो भी हम लोग क्रियापद करते हैं उसमें भी मिलेगा उसमें जस्ट तो बाय डिफॉल्ट होता है और वाव आसाने से चर्तो डिफॉल्ट होता है डिफॉल्ट मतलब ऑप्शनली होता है
खरीचा नहीं जाता है वावसा नहीं जाता है
वावसा नहीं जाता अवसान होता है ना खरीचा में क्या होता है खर शब्द बाद में होना चाहिए और इसमें तो अवसान हो गया
पदांत है
बाद में कोई नहीं है
करेक्ट
वावसाने इज एन ऑप्शनल रूपम और खरीचा होने से ये खरीचा ये निमित्त है कि वो चेंज करेगा
चर्तो बनता है
हाँ यदि खर वर्ण नहीं है तो चर्तो नहीं होगा
राइट परंतु वहां पे विभक्ति में मैंने देखा है रामात रामाद
वो होगा वो सब अब दूसरा आप धातु रूप में भी देखिएगा तो धातु रूप में भी आएगा
धन्यवाद
अन्य कोऽपि प्रश्नः
न